Alright guys, welcome back to Masculine Mindset, your daily dose of confidence and success, served straight up with a side of real talk. Today, we're diving into something truly powerful: emotional intelligence. Now, I know what you're thinking, Leo, isn't that just a bunch of touchy-feely mumbo-jumbo? Trust me, it's not. Emotional intelligence is the secret sauce to building stronger, more fulfilling relationships, with your partner, your friends, your family, even your colleagues. It's about understanding your own emotions, being able to read those of others, and using that knowledge to navigate interactions with grace and authenticity. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. Think about it this way. Ever felt like a conversation was going south? You could practically smell the tension in the air. Maybe someone said something that rubbed you the wrong way, or you just couldn't seem to connect on a deeper level. That's often where emotional intelligence comes into play. If we can understand the emotions driving those reactions, both our own and others, we can diffuse the situation, build empathy, and create genuine connections. So, what are some key takeaways to help you become an emotional intelligence master? Firstly, it's all about self-awareness. This means taking the time to understand your own emotions, triggers, and patterns of behavior. You need to know how you react in different situations, what sets you off, and what brings you joy. Think of it like a detective investigating a case. You're analyzing the clues to understand yourself better. Keep a journal, reflect on your experiences, and be honest with yourself about your strengths and weaknesses. Secondly, learn to read the room. Pay attention to non-verbal cues. Body language, facial expressions, tone of voice. These subtle signals often reveal more than words ever could. Imagine you're in a social gathering. Are people engaged, withdrawn, or anxious? By observing these cues, you can better understand the emotional landscape and tailor your interactions accordingly. Thirdly, practice active listening. This means truly focusing on what the other person is saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Show genuine interest, ask clarifying questions, and summarize their thoughts to ensure understanding. It's like playing a game of tennis. You need to be both responsive and attentive to keep the ball rolling. Fourthly, master the art of empathy. This means stepping into someone else's shoes and trying to see things from their perspective. Even if you don't agree with them, take the time to understand their feelings and motivations. It's like building a bridge of understanding. You need compassion and empathy to connect on a deeper level. And finally, learn to communicate effectively. Express your own emotions clearly and respectfully, while also being mindful of how your words might affect others. Remember, communication is a two-way street. It's about listening as much as it is about speaking. Now, let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're having dinner with your partner, and they mention something that's bothering them. Instead of getting defensive or dismissing their feelings, you take a moment to truly listen. You acknowledge their emotions, ask questions to understand their perspective, and offer your support. You create a safe space for open and honest communication, strengthening your bond in the process. That, my friends, is the power of emotional intelligence. It's about building authentic connections, resolving conflicts with grace, and fostering deeper understanding in all our relationships. So, how can you start cultivating your own emotional intelligence? Start by being more self-aware. Pay attention to your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. Practice active listening and empathy in your daily interactions. And remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself, keep learning, and watch those relationships blossom. Alright guys, that's it for today's episode. Remember, emotional intelligence is your superpower. Use it wisely. Don't forget to share this episode with someone who could benefit from these insights. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Keep crushing it.
This podcast is created with the help of advanced AI to deliver thoughtful affirmations and positive messages just for you.